So, something not all of you may know about me is that I really like a certain pony called Starlight Glimmer. Whenever I'm not doing research for my next 40-minute video about the brony fandom, I'm always watching one of the 82 episodes from MLP which features Starlight. That was until the other day, when an epiphany suddenly struck me. I was like, hold on a minute. Who even is this character? Why exactly is she on my TV screen? Does she need help? What's her name? And most importantly, why does she look like that? So, on behalf of the Equestrian Survey Service, I have decided to go ask a few random strangers I found some questions about the Glimmer. So may I present to you the official Starlight Glimmer Survey Results. Hello, Miss Starfield 42, how are you doing?
I'm good. You say Starfield?
Yes, Starfield 42.
It's Stardust.
What's going on?
Okay, so I've brought you into the studio today for a survey, specifically one about Starlight Glimmer.
Yes. Do I get the free food now or later?
We don't have free food. Hello, Mr. Someone's, how are you doing?
I'm doing all right. I've been preparing, I've been studying.
Donnerstag, how are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing great, Bati.
Lerovun, how are you doing?
Hi, I'm doing pretty well.
You doing good?
Yeah, I'm a banana.
Okay, but first question, Mr. Dr. Anubis. Who is Starlight Glimmer?
Well, I've at least heard of the character just a little bit. You know, I only make a few videos on her, nothing big at all. Just a
I
couple.
haven't watched those, I don't know what those videos are.
Starlight Glimmer is the communist horse.
That's actually a very philosophical question. Who are any of us, really? But I think the answer you're looking for, this best pony, is
Who's that?
Starlight Glimmer. No?
Are you sure? Can you do a fact check on that?
She's purple. That works, right?
Fairly certain she's a pony, but I could be wrong.
I think Starlight Glimmer is Starlight Glimmer.
I believe she's the orange one in Equestria Girls, right? She's the one that goes to the human world and takes over the high school, basically.
Discovery Family had to implant their OC into the show after it was switched from the hub, and I'm pretty sure that's who Starlight Glimmer is.
Yes, I have heard of Starlight Glimmer.
If that's true, how and when did you first encounter Starlight Glimmer?
Of course, the first time I saw her was in this season opener where she first appeared. When we first saw the map and the main six went to her village to confront...
Well, it was back in 1987 when I was working at Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria.
Well, I ran into Starlight on a train, actually. She was she had a copy of her manifesto that she wanted me to read, but I was like, no, I can't do it. I don't know how to read, so.
Whenever I was, strolling around and I just saw her, the moment I looked at her, I was like, hey, she's purple.
Did she get into trouble or something? And are you the cops? Is that why you're talking to me?
No,
or you the FBI or something?
We're not the...
And then there were these Equestria Girls movies where there was this like bacon-haired character named Starlight Glimmer. I guess she like stole the element of magic or whatever.
Yes, so I ran into her on the train, and she was going on and on about some stick, and I'm like, I'm just trying to eat my lunch here.
What was your lunch?
It was a ham sandwich with provolone cheese, a side of string cheese, and half a bottle of whiskey.
Okay, so do you think Starlight would like that lunch? Would she eat it?
She'd probably take the whiskey.
So, in the season 5 finale, how Starlight was showing Twilight all like evil backstory and stuff. After Sunburst got his cutie mark and went to magic school, why did Starlight not send him a letter or something? Like, was she just stupid?
I was wondering the same question. Is she stupid? I genuinely think that she definitely was indeed stupid.
Starlight actually has a bigger brain than all of us, so she is not stupid.
You know, honestly, yeah. I mean, she had about the same competence there as she did when she was managing as the manager of Freddy Fazbear's Pizza.
Sunburst is not that not a favorite character of mine, so therefore I feel like that he's stupid. Actually,
They didn't even talk about it properly, and just she just went full crazy because she was a stupid kid.
So why didn't she just send him a letter?
It's because Starlight is such an aggressive writer that when she tries to pen a letter, it just breaks through the paper.
She just went to the extreme immediately without considering the other options because of, like,
But yeah, that's why she never sent a letter. We all know she went through her little goth phase.
going completely crazy and
So essentially what you're saying is that she went full goalie pop mode.
I have no idea what that means.
I have a theory about that. And my theory is that Starlight actually, at that time, also didn't know how to read.
No, I think Derpy is actually like her biggest enemy. That's the crazy thing, because she does not like the postal service.
Or she couldn't figure out the postal system in Equestria. Horrible. It's horrendous. If you vote for me in the next Equestrian congressional election, that is the first thing I will work to fix.
Hypothetically, do you think a rivals to lovers arc is possible here?
Oh yeah, I think if a season 10 ever happened,
If you could, would you join Starlight's equal cutie mark cult and live in her village?
I mean, I think I already did at one point in life.
Well, I grew up in a cult, so
Okay.
I'm actually not too keen to go back to one.
I would probably try to deceive her and live there for a while just to have some fun there, and then at some point decide, okay, no, I don't want to anymore.
I mean, I'm just saying that's free housing.
What kind of internet speed they got in that village?
I heard that Starlight, she's starting to implement, like fiber.
100%. Fiber optics, fiber cable,
What other pony do you ship Starlight with the most?
I've got to say Brown Bear Bob.
My favorite ship is definitely Star Treks. Definitely Trixie.
Popular ship is with Trixie, but no. Sunburst, best boy Sunburst.
She is definitely in a committed polygamous relationship with both Trixie and Sunburst.
Sunburst. I'm gonna tell you why. She's purple, he's orange with a little white. I don't care what anybody else in this video said.
Trixie.
Final
Yeah,
answer?
no, 100% Trixie. Yes, final answer.
Personally, I like to ship Starlight with Rainbow Dash.
Oh yeah?
But I do just have a little bit of some Star Treks merch. Just a little bit, I might be a bit of a casual Star Treks fan. It might not...
So, how do you think their dynamic would change if Trixie was no longer blue?
I think they'd probably break up.
I feel like it would be a bit of a downgrade, but it'd also depend on the color that Trixie became. Like, let's just say Trixie was green. Like,
Blue ponies are always superior, not in a weird racist way, but I don't see a connection if there's no blue.
Do you know where Starlight Glimmer is?
So, okay, now that does sound like an incriminating question.
I wish I did.
I am not an accomplice to any of her crimes.
The last I saw her, she was running from the feds.
I don't know. I have not seen her since the train. If you have any further questions about my involvement in any illegal activity she may be associated with, you can speak to my lawyer about that, okay?
I don't know anything, and I refuse to testify.
I see ghostly apparitions of Starlight everywhere I go.
How old do you think Starlight is?
Probably at least 2.
I would have taken her for like a little bit older than the main 6 because she is supposed to be the same age as Sunburst.
Gotta be younger than like 100. So somewhere between 25 and 100, definitely.
That she would be around the same age as Maud, since they met in the desert when she was looking for the stick, or she was beginning her doctorate at the time that they met, and then flash forward those few years to where Starlight is towards the end, 27 or 28, based on occupation.
Okay, well, that's interesting. The other day, I saw a TikTok that said it's been confirmed she's canonically like 12 or 13 years old.
She's the most charismatic 12 or 13-year-old I have ever seen.
TikTok is crazy. They don't have the object permanence to realize that people age, so it's okay.
She's able to recruit grown adults to the cause of everyone being equal and giving up their cutie marks to essentially a middle schooler.
What was the evidence? Do you remember?
Low and fast. She confirmed it on there.
She would be the authority, after all. She did have a huge story arc outlined for Starlight in the show Bible.
Well, we can't go in the face of scripture, so
I might have to go and revise my thesis if that's true. After all, we know TikTok to be completely reliable and...
So, hypothetically, if Starlight was a fugitive being hunted down by the law, what offenses do you think she would most likely be indicted for?
Some form of grand theft. Maybe Grand Theft Auto, honestly.
She's gonna steal a car?
I'd say she steal jewelry and stuff from anywhere she could, just to sell and buy sunburn.
Third Equestria Girls movie, where she taught Pinkie Pie how to hotwire a car.
One thing for sure would definitely be kidnapping.
Public menacing, loitering. Crimes against the Geneva Convention.
Something about a purple mare behind the slaughter.
definitely tax evasion.
Do they have a Geneva Convention in Equestria?
Full spirits.
But also motor vehicle tamperment with intent to cause an accident.
If you're asking if I've had any formal contact with her, once again, I defer you to my attorney, who can reinforce everything.
Okay.
Yes, I'm on the phone.
What was that?
Nothing.
In your opinion, do you think Starlight prefers Coke or Pepsi?
You know, she probably likes Coke specifically because I think that she's a rum person, you know?
Man, Starlight was definitely a Pepsi drinker.
I think Starlight is definitely a pilk kind of gal.
Coke Starlight.
What letters are in the word Pepsi?
S.
There's S.
Root bilk, most likely.
What does Starlight's name start with, letter-wise?
Light?
Possibly Sprilk.
She seems like she would be the type of mayor to support the presidency of Bill Clinton. I mean, I'm sure she agrees with some of his policies.
Possibly ginger ale as well.
No milk in the ginger ale.
Yeah, you can't mix ginger ale and milk.
She probably, most likely, shares sympathies with certain allies that Bill Clinton may have.
Have you tried?
I wish I hadn't.
What happened?
I'd think she'd personally be a fan of Bill Clinton.
Yeah. Can we get on to the next question?
Okay.
It's kind of a sore topic.
Do you think Starlight would be a brony?
She would evolve into a brony, and I feel like that's the ultimate course of action.
There's some lines you don't cross, and being a brony, that's heinous.
Do you own any pieces of Starlight merchandise at all?
Genuinely looking around in my room right now, thinking if I have any.
I have a single, maybe 2-inch tall Starlight Glimmer with her old season 5 haircut doll. Someone gave it to me. I think they got it in a McDonald's bag.
Ashamed to say no.
Oh,
It
damn.
doesn't seem like it.
I did, but I threw it away once they started saying that she was an arsonist.
Oh.
I have a waifu badge.
I've got a commissioned drawing. I've got the plushie. I've got official Hasbro nonsense. I've got that one figure where her and Trixie are on the rocket.
Plushie. You know, let me look over here. You know, I have her ID inside of my wallet.
Is that legal? Are you allowed to have that?
Listen, there's nothing wrong per se.
Yeah, I gave it to my dog, actually.
Oh. Did your dog like it?
Yeah, he did actually.
No, I don't think I do. I can't think of anything. No, I don't think so.
No merchandise at all?
Nah, I don't know if I'd vibe with her that much that I'd really want any merchandise of her, especially not anything like super expensive.
Do you know when the YouTube channel by the name of Studio Cinemagic will upload a 30-minute long PMV about Starlight?
It's likely to happen. You know, that person, they do love their long PMVs and they do love Starlight. I would say sometime between tomorrow and the next 50 years.
Do you think Starlight would approve of everything you've purchased her for?
I mean, she might not like it, but I mean,
I think she would very much be opposed to merchandise being made of her. I don't think she would give license to her image like that.
She would be against specifically $700 plushies of her?
Something like that. And I think she'd especially be opposed to pants and shirts and hats. Not that anyone would do such a thing, Taylor Beau McCardle thought.
Would you like Starlight more as a character if in the show they made it so she was from Germany?
Ouch!
Do you know if Starlight plays games like Minecraft?
She could make like villages, cutie markless villages all day in Minecraft if she wanted to. So, I mean,
Wasn't there like an episode about this? I think she was playing Fortnite, right?
Out of the main 6, which one of them is your favorite?
Pinky.
Always been a huge Fluttershy supporter, and I stand true. Fluttershy, best pony.
Applejack.
Okay, next question. Do you think Starlight would be a skilled player at Five Nights at Freddy's?
Yes, absolutely.
Do I think? I know for a fact she is, actually.
Like if there was like a speedrun category, boom, taking it easy. That's what she got.
She's the best at 25 Bear. She's absolutely the best.
what?
She would absolutely be one of the greatest FNAF players in the history of ever. She's great at first-person shooter.
Would Starlight be the quote, male behind the slaughter?
Yes. Here, I've got photo evidence.
Wait,
This was captured on video camera footage. It's been a while, but not too long. Look what she did.
Where is her cutie mark?
It just out of frame. You can't.
But does she have like an agenda against Scootaloo?
I'm not sure why Scootaloo is necessarily chosen.
Is that webcam footage? Security cam?
Mm-hmm. Like this is like a pretty interesting photo because it shows Starlight and it also shows like ghosts. Undoubtedly, the mayor behind the slot.
We're actually mutuals on TikTok. We're like besties, basically. So,
Huh?
Can we move
Are you
on to the
okay?
next question? No.
So in the 2016 My Little Pony movie, fittingly named My Little Pony, the feature-length film, how well do you think they handled Starlight's character?
I mean, she didn't have any lines. I think she was just
She
depicted
did.
in one. She did?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. What she? I don't remember. I don't remember
No,
much.
she had a
of her at the
monologue.
I think if she got a song, it would have rounded it out a little better, and then the movie would have had one more song.
Do you think Starlight is rich?
Rich and friends.
That's true.
She is very rich and friends.
So if Starlight suddenly offered you a bag with like $1 million in it, would you accept this mysterious sum of cash?
I would take it.
Absolutely.
No, actually, no. I would.
You would take
I
it?
would. No, I would report.
Yeah, I need to get a new bouncy house.
yes, instantly, without question.
If you suddenly magically transformed into Starlight Glimmer right now at this current moment, what would you do?
Arsony.
Well, I would say hello, Tobby. Nice to meet you. I'm Starlight Glimmer. I think a spell went wrong, and I think both of us would be trying to figure out how I can get back to Equestria.
I think I would go and, if had not done already, go and marry Sunburn.
What building would you burn down?
The nearest one.
I would probably teleport into the library to get like some more research done because I need to get the citations correctly for my paper that I'm working.
I would rally the Glimmer Gang. I help Trixie manage her funds. She's probably in crippling debt. So
Yeah, she invested in crypto and lost.
Yeah, I'm a pony now. Whoa. Yeah, that's wild.
Probably try to find a way back.
Honestly, I would probably pick up becoming a streamer. I've heard that's a pretty successful career, and
But I would also go into Twilight's room and steal all of her duplicate crowns, or just anything that belongs to her, really. I would just take it and then sell it on eBay.
I don't know. What do you want me to Shh. You're so... Okay. Nothing illegal.
Not her library. You touch her books, you're not going to be walking for the
Okay.
next 6 months.
Okay, yeah.
So just things that aren't books, like Spike. I'll steal Spike.
Make myself a sandwich, drink a cup of tea, have a great day. I would do nothing to sully her good name. Moral 100% of the time reputation for herself, and I would never dream of besmirching that name.
And sell him on eBay.
No, I wouldn't sell him on eBay. We'd go to concerts together if I stole Spike.
Bring him around and stuff.
Yeah, put him in my bag.
Mr. Someone, you mentioned to me a bit ago that you wanted to ask me a question.
Have you heard of the Out of Our Mains podcast?
On a scale with some numbers on it, how satisfied are you with the official Starlight Glimmer Survey?
Very high number out of not very high number.
Do you think this so-called Out of Our Mains podcast should be avoided?
No, I think everyone should look into this Out of Our Mains podcast.
Yeah, I think I'm a glimmer out of Sunset Shimmer. Take that as you will.
6.5 Starlight Glimmers out of 6.7 Starlight Glimmers.
I'm gonna have to say definitely an S.
I'd say soccer ball out of 4.
11. It's not quite a 60. It's almost there.
18 pizzas out of 87.
B.
That's the end of the survey, so do you have any final thoughts or words you want to say?
Only that everyone who shipped her with Trixie in the survey is wrong, because Sunburn.
I want to say to all the Glimmer Gang members out there, keep on glimmering, and eventually all the pony conventions will have to be Starlight Glimmer themed.
What's behind the background? Like what's behind you?
With the missing $3,000 and the stolen black Lamborghini, I had nothing to do with. Just wanted to clarify that.
Thank you for listening to this survey. Tobby, if you don't mind, I need to take you into the broom closet. We gotta discuss a couple things in private.
Definitely no money laundering, definitely no tax evasion, definitely no illegal activities.
First of all, I didn't know it was being recorded. Next time I do one of these, I might just bring my lawyer with me, just for safety reasons. This isn't like being sent to the police or anything, right?
I didn't set up the screen to shield any of the Starlight Glimmer enterprises that are happening behind. Professional interview about the nature of a pony that I have very little contact with.
Have you ever had pickles with peanut butter? That's it.
Okay.
Subscribe to the Out of Our Mains podcast.
Definitely not in cahoots or business or collusion of any kind. She's definitely not funding my congressional campaign.
Okay, so there's nothing we need to be worried about.
Oh, of course not. Of course not.
Subscribe to Stardust42 on YouTube.com.
Is it not something else?
It's Stardust42. Unless it's Starlight Glimmer 42.
Starlight Glimmer's so awesome.
I'm the right pony for the job. Vote for Banquo 8 2024, ladies and gentlemen.
I gotta agree with that.
This isn't going on your YouTube channel or anything, right?
Yeah, it's going in a...
You're a stinky poo-poo head.
So hypothetically, what if I did? Okay, well, I suppose that's the end of the interview with Mr. Banco. I hope he's doing well.
He knows.
Make sure to vote for Banco 8 congressional blue courses. Yeah. Oh well, with that said, that was the official Starlight Glimmer Survey Results. I want to give a big thanks to all of the participants of the survey, as listed here, for taking their time to give their answers. About half of them seem to no longer be responding to any messages I try sending them, but you know what, that's okay, because I think we all learned one or two cool new things about this purple alicorn. If you enjoyed this survey and want to take part in it, well, it's over. It's not happening again. It's done. Permanently closed and shut down. So instead, you should go and comment down below your personal favorite quirky factoid about Starlight. Anyways, though, thanks for watching, and I'll see you whenever I see you. Starlight Glimmer.